So, Frankie, knowing that Vancouver dominated Edmonton so thoroughly in the regular season, does that mean anything to you heading into Game 1 on Wednesday?
No, it doesn't, because we just saw that with the Winnipeg Jets and the Colorado Avalanche. Like, throw the regular season out. And especially at the time those wins, the majority of them came for the Vancouver Canucks playing against the Edmonton Oilers. That's just a very different team. It was differently coached. It was different the way they were operating. Like, Edmonton has been, since the coaching change, the best team in the NHL. And I expect that to continue as the playoffs roll on. And, you know, for the Oilers, there's a lot of firepower there, but they're a different looking team than they have been in the past. And that's part of what's going to make them very scary here. And maybe the biggest thing is the Vancouver Canucks have to be super, super diligent to not take penalties, to not get this Edmonton Oilers team on the power play, because that is going to be a huge issue for them. The Edmonton Oilers have had a potent power play. It's been such a huge issue. It was a huge issue for the Los Angeles Kings. And I expect that to be the case going into this series against the Vancouver Canucks. So you can throw out whatever happened in the regular season. It's a very, very different look and feel this time of year.
You mentioned power play for the Oilers. Any other keys to this series that you've been thinking of as we get set for the start of the series on Wednesday?
Well, for Vancouver, like, as much as the Oilers are different, Vancouver did a really good job this year, Jay, of making sure that their decor looks very different. Like, yep. They signed guys that are bigger, stronger, have a lot of length, and that's going to be interesting to see how that plays out against the higher-end skill that the Edmonton Oilers have. It's going to be a different look. We saw how physical that Canucks blue line was against the Nashville Predators, and the Canucks got a lot of credit for playing that way, but it's going to be one of those things where now, how do you toe the line with that? How do you make sure that you don't take that extra cross-checking penalty? How do you make sure that you are disciplined in front of the net? It's going to be so important. And for Edmonton, like, at 5-on-5, they're a little more versatile now. We see someone like Adam Henrique play up in the lineup on the wing, play down in the lineup at center ice. Like, there's more of those versatile players that can fit a lot of different needs. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. But the Edmonton Oilers are the favorite in this series. They should be the favorite in this series. And the Vancouver Canucks will have their hands full playing against that team.
Frankie, this will be the first playoff series between Edmonton and Vancouver since the year I graduated high school, which was 1992. The starting tenders in that series, just a couple of franchise legends, Captain Kirk McLean against Billy Ranford. We can only hope for that kind of excitement going into Wednesday. You know what I'm saying, Frankie?
I love it, man. Let's do it. Stuart Skinner and whoever the Vancouver Canucks put in net. Artur Silovs. This guy's an unbelievable story. He's got ice in his veins. He lives for the big moment.
I can't wait to see it. It's going to be so much fun, and we're going to be talking to Frankie about the playoffs over the next couple of weeks.